Good afternoon, everybody. It's Lynne from Stampin' with Lynne Fahey. It's Wednesday, the 10th of June, 4:30 in the UK. And yes, I am a UK Stampin' Up demonstrator. I've been... Oh, good afternoon, Carol. Miss Carol Wincott. I've got several Carols, so hello, Carol. Thank you for joining me. It's your day off today, isn't it? Oh, and Amanda. Lovely to see you. Afternoon. So yes, as I was explaining, I've been a demo for 10 years this June. Not June, we're in June now, December. So yeah, I think I might stay. I think I've decided that, you know, it's all right. Good afternoon, Rachel. Lovely to see you join me as well. So yeah, I've just finished work shortly, well, half an hour ago. Good afternoon, Tracy. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, I've got lots of people coming along. That's lovely. So it looks like Wednesdays is not too much of a miss, because I did it Wednesday last week and I didn't get many people. But as long as somebody's watching me, I will carry on doing this. Yeah, and it's kind of nice because it's in the middle of the week. So it means that I, you know, do a few days work. Wednesday comes, it's, you know, hump day, middle of the week. Get a Facebook Live out, get to chat and see you girls and guys, if there are any guys watching. I know Tracy's husband normally watches with us, so hello. Yeah, so I thought I would get some crafting done with some new product. So last week we used the Blossoms in Bloom. And that was successful. People like that, especially the red version compared to the Mango Melody version, the yellow version. So today we're going to use another new stamp set called Tasteful Touches, and I've tried to sort of do a little card to see how it's going to go, because I borrowed it from a very good friend who's also a Stampin' Up demonstrator, so I haven't really had much time to play with it because I borrowed it yesterday. So I've been having a little bit of a play, but I can't wait to have a bit more of a play with it. So so how's your week's been? How's your week been? Has it been all right? What's happening with me? Not a lot. Did a bit of gardening last night, potted up a few plants, put some busy lizzies and some begonias in some new pots. Well, not new pots, but I've recycled some pots, so my garden's looking really lovely. Just needs a little drop more rain overnight and then that'll water it for me. So I've lost a few people, apologies for that. You obviously decided you didn't want to stay, but I won't hold that against you. So without further ado, let me spin you round so you can actually get to see what I'm doing. So bear with me. Oh, there we go. Oh, knocked my water over. Don't want to be doing that. Okay, so everybody can see what I'm up to. Right. Hi, Julie. I sent your catalogue out to you yesterday, so apologies for the delay. So you should get it in the next day or so, hopefully. And then just give us a shout if you need to ask anything. But yes, thanks for joining me. So the actual stamp set I'm going to be using today, as I said, is called Tasteful Touches. The actual stamp set is £21 if you buy it on its own. It's got some beautiful sentiments. You're welcome, Julie, no problem. Just let me know when it comes. It says the good things in life are better with you. Just saying hello. You are so special. A lovely flower. Backgrounds. Oh, Amanda, can you still hear me? Hopefully you can hear me. A lovely feather, some background leaves, another background there, and you are the best. So if you buy that on its own, it's on page 124 of the brand new catalogue, the 2020-2021 catalogue that came out last week, now a week ago. It's got 9 stamps for £21, or if you would like, you can also buy the Tasteful Labels dies, which come with all of these beautiful dies. They fit the sentiments in perfectly, and if you buy them both together, it's a different catalogue number, and it's actually saving you 10% when you buy them together as a bundle, and that comes to £45. So I think it's a really, really good value set. And as I say, it will be going on to my next order as I've borrowed this from a very good friend. So yes, without further ado, I will show you what card we're going to be making. So this is the card. Let me bring it a bit closer. Good afternoon, Dad. Are you checking up on me, are you? Hope you're all right. So as you can see, I've got some Winker Stella, which is quite gold. I've got some pearls as well. And I've put the sentiment straight on here. I haven't actually used any of these dies, so maybe next time I'll use some of the dies. I've layered up some of these flowers, so this is an extra bit, this is an extra bit, and this is as well. You love the feathers, Amanda. Yeah, me too. I need to make a card with a feather and just see how I can do it. So I've used the, what colour cardstock was it? I think it was Blushing Bride. Yeah, it's Blushing Bride this pink. And I've also used the Stampin' markers in Blushing Bride as well to colour them in as well. So, and I've also stamped on the inside, you're good, Dad, as well. That's good to hear. Just saying hello. So it's saying the good things in life are better with you. Just saying hello. So I didn't want to add another layer onto the card, so I've actually stamped it. You love the flowers and the Blushing Bride. Yeah, it does really go well with the cards, as I say. And it's not until you tip it that you can see that I've put quite a lot of Winker Stella on it, which is this pen, and I'll show you how it works when we start getting down to it. So yeah, so that's the card. So what I've done in true Lynne style is, this is the base. So it is half of an A4 sheet of card, scored at 10.5. It's already 21 centimetres wide, and I've cut it here at 14.9 centimetres. So can you see that? And this is in basic grey, this cardstock. So you get 2 out of a whole 1 sheet of cardstock. So that's just my base, so that when you fold it up, you end up with a card like this. So that's it laid on top. Fold it in half, put that to one side. We've also got 2 layers. So this grey piece here is 8.5 by 13. So that's the layer that we're going to be using for the basic grey. Oh, has your Winker Stella just run up? They go on forever, don't they, Amanda? Yeah, I couldn't be without mine. So that's the layer. So we've got that one, which goes on top of the card like this. And then we've got the Blushing Bride, which goes on underneath that layer there. And that is 13 centimetres by 9. Yeah, 13 centimetres by 9. So it's just a fraction smaller. You can't see it in them colours, but you can see it on these ones. So I just wanted a hint of colour coming out from underneath the grey, otherwise it might have been too dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip over the grey. I already tried to do something else with that, so I'm just going to reuse it. Pop it over the top here, and make sure I've got it with an even border, which I do. I'm going to flip that over, and with my normal size dimensionals, I'm going to pick off and put my lovely dimensionals on the back, because I want to give it a bit of height. Push them down. I have no nails at the moment, so I can still get the backs off, but I literally have no nails. I scratch myself too much with them, and they can cause some damage when I get scratching overnight, or even when I'm not paying attention. That just gives it a little bit of lift. So that's my card base. So let me get that out the way. Okay, so now we're going to do some stamping. Okay, so I've got 2 pieces of card, just regular Whisper White. Okay, and I have this flower stamp that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to be using the basic grey ink as well. So I'll just open my ink up, flip it over, and because I want, when you look at, you might not notice it, but on this one it's quite pale and this layer is quite dark, because I wanted two different depths of colour. So I'm going to ink it up, tap, 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 stamp it with full colour, stamp it with the second generation. So that's the first generation, second generation. So I want 3 flowers. So first generation, second generation. Can you all see that difference? First generation, second generation. And then I'm just going to do a 4th one, just because I want different elements of it. So what I've done in true Blue Peter fashion is I have cut out, where is it? Yeah. So I've cut out, so you don't have to sit and watch me. I mean, I can cut one out and I'll show you what I mean. We call it fussy cutting, but actually this one doesn't mean that you need too much fussing at all. So let me bring it up here. So I'm just going to get really close to the edge of the ink, stamp. Good afternoon, Anchor. How are you? How's the Netherlands? Is it dry and bright, or is it a bit wet and miserable? So again, you can cut these out. Yeah, I'm moving the paper and keeping the scissors still. So I'm just taking little snips all the way around. Doesn't matter if you cut too much off or you don't cut enough off. Okay, so we're just quickly going around the outside very roughly. Nearly there. I'm in shot still, so that's good. Okay, you're doing okay, and it's dry and cloudy. Yes, dry and cloudy here at the moment, but it has been fairly nice, and then it's been drizzling. So with the Stampin' Right marker in Smoky Slate, I've just gone for the thick end, which is noted by the thin bit there and the thicker bit there, because that's the thick end, and this one is, you can write with this end. So and all I'm doing is, if you look, you can see the white around the edge of the cutout. So all I'm doing, you're expecting rain tomorrow. Who knows what we'll have. I just keep looking outside my window and going with whatever I see at the time. So I'm actually just, can you see it's white there? Don't know if we can pick this up. And then when I go over it, it just turns grey. It means then when I'm putting it on my grey card, it's not showing up white everywhere. Does that make sense? So I'm just quickly, so you can't see anything, but all you can see is that the cardstock is coloured grey on the edges. Okay, so let's put my lid back on there. So that's one of my bases. So what I've done is I've got a light base. Where are we? You can't, can you see that? There we go. Right, so I've got 3 flowers put to one side. I've got that outline, then I've cut out another part of the outline to go there. I've cut out another outline there. Where is it? Is that one there? Just trying to think. That one's going on there. Say I'm missing a bit. Then that bit goes on here. Okay, and then this bit, no, that goes on there, and then this goes on there. Is it that way round? Flip it round the other way. Oh gosh, I'm all fingers and thumbs. There we go. So they're my 3 flower elements. So I can push this to one side now, and all I'm going to do with my bone folder is tweak the cardstock in between my fingers and my thumbs so that it gives it some depth. I'm only going to do it on the top layer so that it just doesn't lay flat. Okay, and then all I'm going to do with this one is put a tiny dimensional, mini dimensional on the back of this. So don't know if I can get hold of that. There we go. No, wrong side. Oh, because I did it, I've reused some cardstock. There we go. Right, so that one is going on there. Okay, and I'm just going to give this a little bit of definition. And then using the big ones, just going to put one in the middle of this and put that there. And then take another one off the back, flip that over onto this one, and as you can see I've used the other side of the cardstock, put that on there. Okay, so you can see that there are 3 different types of flowers. With my Blushing Bride, the Stampin' Right marker, this one's so old now, although it doesn't look it, it's not very juicy, but if I bring in my other card, which is what we're going to replicate, where the lines are, which is for the shading, I'm still using the thick end, and I'm just not colouring everything. I'm going to colour all the middle, and I'm literally, if I bring it down a bit, I'm just going where the shaded area is. Let me do that and then hold that. Okay, so that's one there. Exactly the same for this. So even though it doesn't have an awful lot of ink left in it, I can still get a nice amount of colour out of this. Okay. Still following me, are you? You're not all falling asleep. Okay, so I'm going to just pull this back here. Colour along there. A bit darker around the top. As I say, you don't have to be an artist to follow any of the Stampin' Up stamps, because they do all the work for you. So that's that one, and the very last one, colour in the middle there. I might do a little bit darker on this one, because not all flowers are identical in the gardens. Some shine a bit brighter, some are a bit paler. So let's do that. Going in there. Okay. But obviously if you've got a newer Blushing Bride pen, yours will be a lot darker than mine, but I don't mind. So they've got some colour there. Okay, so I'm going to turn them over and put one of these on each of the backs. Okay, bring in my card that I'd already done. I might change them up a little bit so it's slightly different. Should I do it that way? Yeah, let's do it that way. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to stamp my sentiment, I think, because I need to know where it's going to fit before I put my flowers on. So using the good things in life are better with you, and my basic grey ink again. Just move that out the way, make sure I'm inking it up really well. Make sure I don't get any, do that on camera, make sure I don't get any of the ink catching on the top of the rubber. Okay, let's put it in the middle. Press down gently, but I'm not rocking it. Otherwise, if there is any ink on the edge of that stamp, beautiful. Okay, it's not quite straight, but do you know what? I'm happy with that. So, where do I want these to go? Do I want them like this? Do I want them like that? Okay, so let's put the first one down. Okay, stick that one there. Put the second one down. Might link it over a little bit so it's... Put it there. And then the last one, because with flowers, you see, you need to put things into threes, because that's what it does. Otherwise, it doesn't work so well. Just trying to think, does that? No, I do want to tuck it in. Push that there. Okay. And then what I've got is I've got some of the basic pearls, and I'm going to do similar to what I did there. So let's pull. I find that if I get my scissors either side and pick it up, I'm going to put one there. Let's pull it out a bit and then you can see. I'm going to put, where am I going to put that one? Put that one there, and one of the smaller ones. Put that, where do I want that? Shall I put that there? Okay, and then I've already put the insert in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that just saying hello. I'm just going to quickly ink that up and put that in the middle there. Beautiful. And with the last little bit, I'm shaking my Wink of Stella. When it comes, it will come with a black section here. No, in this bit. When you undo it, yeah, in that section, there, there'll be a black ring which you need to take off. And then when you close it back together, can you see here? There's a little plunger that goes inside, breaks the seal, and then this one's clear, although it looks like gold, but it's called clear. I'm sure it's clear, this one. And all we're going to do is you gently shake it, and to get it started you need to gently squeeze here, where my thumb is, and then you'll start to see the reservoir working down. And all I'm doing is just very gently squeezing, just to get it going. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. And in here, yeah, there we go. Just to add a pop of bling. And as it dries, yeah, you can really see that now. Put the lid back on, otherwise it will dry out. Oops, knocking all the pearls off. So, two completely different orientated cards, but exactly the same. What do you think? Do you like it? What do you reckon? I like it. I really like it. And as I say, I only whipped this up at lunchtime. So give me a thumbs up if you like the portrait one, which is this one. And give me a heart if you like the landscape one that's that way round. You like it, Rachel? Yeah, I like it too. I really like that. And you could do it in any colour, but I think without the pop of pink around the edge, that would have looked really drab, I think. Would have looked a lot darker. And it would have... you love the grey-pink combo, yeah. Well, I know my mum absolutely loved anything pink, and so did her mum. And so I thought, it's coming up to the anniversary of her passing next week. So I wanted to do something pink. And good things in life were always better with her. And yes, I am saying hello to her as I do every day. Miss her loads and appreciate all that she did. Hi Jennifer, you've come to nearly the end of mine. I don't tend to do very long ones because I personally get quite bored if I'm watching them that get longer and longer and longer. So I just sort of nip on, show you what I've got, and then nip off again. Yeah, we all loved her, Julie, as I say. So next week will be 6 years since we've lost her, and I can't believe it. So I wanted to do something to, yeah, she was an absolutely amazing, lovely lady. So I literally wanted to do something pink, but not too vibrant. I was looking at the brand new in colours, which are, if I've got my little colour chart here, which I've been making. So if anybody would like one of these, I'm actually making them to sell. So just drop me a message if you'd like. These are all sections, 1 centimetre sections of all of the cardstock that Stampin' Up currently sell. It's got all the names of them, and this is the Bright family. This is the Neutral family. This is the Regals family. The Subtles, so there's the Blushing Bride that we were using. There was the basic grey that we were using. And then this was last year's in colours, and this is this year's in colours. So we have Cinnamon Cider, Just Jade, Bumblebee, Magenta Madness and Misty Moonlight. So I was thinking about doing something with the Magenta Madness, but because I haven't got my order of inks yet, I couldn't actually use anything to colour them Magenta Madness. So I went with the Blushing Bride to make it a lot more subtle. But as I say, I've spent some time making these, so if anybody would like to purchase one, please drop me a message and I will let you know. I think that they are £5 all in all with postage, so I can send them out to you. But it just means then if you look and you think, oh, what colour would go with that? Oh, actually Mango Melody would go with that grey, or even the Night of Navy, etc, etc. So you get the gist. So this was done, as I say, using the Tasteful Touches stamp set. It does also come with the dies, which I haven't used. So as I say, if you're not a big die person and you wanted to just use the stamp set, then that's £21 on its own, or £45 as a bundle, saving 10%. So let me flip you round, because I think that's all I need to show you. Okay, so another week of Facebook Lives done. Yeah, they're getting a little bit easier. I'm enjoying it more. And it means that I craft at least once a week, although at the moment I'm crafting practically every day and I adore it. So very quick and simple card. If anybody would like to receive one of these, please leave me a comment and I will send both of them out. So I've got this one landscape, this one portrait. So please, if you would like to receive one of these, drop me a message, and if I don't have your address, then please private message me and I will happily get one of these, well, both of them, out to the post. I've missed it for tonight, so it'll probably be tomorrow now, and you can have a piece of my artwork that you've watched on your mantelpiece. So I hope everybody's okay, and I hope that you've all enjoyed it and I haven't bored you too much and that I am not talking to myself. And if you're watching this on the replay, thank you for joining me as well. It's been a pleasure to have you with me. Also, if you haven't got a current catalogue and you would like one of them, then please let me know. I will also send you a complimentary one out in the post. On the back, I know it's back to front, it's got my email address, my mobile, my blog details, my online shop if you want to do your shopping by yourself and not involve me and have it sent to your doorstep. Yeah. Oh, Carol, which one would you like? For a hard-working nurse, there's absolutely nothing better than me sending you one. Would you like the portrait, or would you like the landscape version? And I will send that out to you, but I do need your address. Oh, bless you. So let me know, and I will, as I say, go through the comments afterwards. Yeah, if you don't have a catalogue, let me know. I'll send you out a complimentary one with all the details, and there are some amazing things in there. As I say, I've been a demonstrator for 10 years this December coming. I can't think of anything better. I do it as a hobby. I do it as a little bit of a business as well, although at the moment it's more of a hobby. And I just adore Stampin' Up. It makes my heart sing. The friendships that I've made with it are amazing. Lifelong friendships that, you know, even if I wasn't doing Stampin' Up, which I can't ever imagine me not doing. You want the landscape one, Carol? I will do that for you, my lovely, but you'll need to message me later your address so that I can get that out to you. So yes, without further ado, it's just gone 5. I've absolutely adored sharing with you some of my crafting, and I look forward to seeing you same time, same place next week. Please stay safe, and I look forward to crafting with you again next week. Take care, lots of love, and look after each other and yourselves. Bye.